Hi, and welcome back to our Photoshop video series. In the previous video, we started to look at the variety of selection tools at our disposal. We started with the marquee tool. In this video, we will look at the lasso tool. To learn more efficiently, you need to practice what you have learned in this video, and for that I have provided a PSD file in the previous video. Open that file to learn and repeat as in the video. Now, the lasso tool can be found at the third row from top in the toolbar. If you right click on the lasso tool icon, you will see three tools clubbed together. The first one is lasso tool itself, then polygonal lasso tool, and finally the magnetic lasso tool. Let's start with the lasso tool. As soon as you select the lasso tool, the mouse cursor icon will change to a lasso. You will notice further in this video that as we move on, looking around and learning more and more selection tools, these tools become more convenient and advanced in creating more complex selections easily. Anyway, the lasso tool here lets you create your own selection area without any restriction. Just left click and hold and move around your desired area in the shape you like, and then release the click to complete the selection. In case you don't close the loop, Photoshop will join the starting and ending point in a straight line through a shortest path to close it. So either you close the loop or Photoshop does it. The program wants the loop closed. No open loops. As soon as the loop gets closed, the black gray line you were drawing with the lasso tool changes into a dashed line, telling you that it's no more a drawing or something, it is now a selection pane. You can move the mouse cursor to see the possibility of repositioning the selection pane. And you can experiment all the other features I mentioned in the previous video while learning the marquee tool. Except, you cannot hold shift key to create a perfect square or a circle. And this tool is usually used when you want to make a quick and free selection. Now if you have watched the previous video, you can guess that we are going to fill the grey hexagon with some color. But you will think that doing so will be very difficult with the lasso tool. Well, you are right, it will be super difficult. So we have polygonal lasso tool to help us further. Go on, right click on the lasso tool to reveal the drop down menu of the tools and then select polygonal lasso tool. Once selected, you will see that the mouse cursor icon is still in a lasso form but more pointy. The polygonal lasso tool lets you select an area with straight line boundaries like this hexagon. See? So, if you are to select a polygonal image, it will be the best and easiest tool to use. So use this easy tool to mark your selection around the grey hexagon so we could fill it with colors as well. Now, you know the process. Pick the color from the left hexagon, create a new layer, select the paint bucket tool and fill the area selected over the grey hexagon. I hope selecting an image is looking more and more simple and easy to use. Anyway, now we move on to the next lasso tool, that is magnetic lasso tool. Right click on the lasso tool icon and select the magnetic lasso tool. This time, the mouse cursor icon will stay as a lasso but with a small magnet as an add-on. Now this tool is very interesting and very easy to use. Just start your point of selection with a click and slow and steady move around the object or part of image you want to select. Looks easy, isn't it? Now try to draw the shape of the face of the raccoon. Or if you're confident enough, go on to select the entire raccoon with the help of the magnetic lasso tool. Let me also select the face of the raccoon as well. And here we go. Now, the way magnetic lasso tool works is by guessing the location of probable points on the basis of color difference in the pixels. In other words, it sticks to the outlines. I can say this because you cannot create a selection on a plain white canvas with the magnetic lasso tool. Actually, you can, but it won't be like what we are doing here. You will have to click all the points of curve like you saw during when I was selecting the raccoon's face in order to give your selection a proper shape. See? Anyway, this magnetic lasso tool is very helpful tool in selecting bold and clear artwork quickly. The next important selection tool we will see is the magic wand tool. This tool lies just below the lasso tools. If you see it, click it to select it. If you don't, then right click on the tool below the lasso tool to reveal the magic wand tool and then click it to select it. And upon selection, you will see the mouse cursor icon change into a magic wand. And trust me, when I was learning this, the magic wand tool was really a magic wand for me. Now, before we move on to do some selections, you should know that the magic wand tool, unlike the previous selection tools we have seen, will interact with the active layer. Like, you can see from the layers panel that the front facing raccoon is on a separate layer. So, if the background layer is active and you click on the raccoon, you will see some selection happen, but not on the raccoon. Similarly, select the raccoon layer and then try to select the raccoon and you will see it gets selected. Now, if you have noticed, when we tried to select the raccoon with the background layer active, you saw only a section of the blue area selected. This is because the magic wand tool selects the region of the same color on an active layer. And because the blue area is made up of a gradient, the tool only selected the part of the area that it thought had the same color and not the whole area. But if you were paying attention in this video and the previous videos, you will know that we have the power of Shift key. Hold the Shift key and click more of the blue area to add it to the current selection. Keep up the good work and select the whole blue area from top to bottom. And you can see that the magic tool is leaving all parts of the background layer which are not in blue shade. Now go on, press Ctrl D to remove all the selection from the canvas area and try to do some selections yourself. Use all the three types of selection tools you have learned in this and the previous video and try to get used to them. Now, there are some other ways also to make selections in Photoshop depending on your requirements. For example, look at the raccoon layer. This layer has only one raccoon in it and the rest of the area is transparent. So in order to make a quick selection of this raccoon, just hold Ctrl and click on its layers icon in the layers panel. And here we go. And the interesting thing about this feature is that you need not select any layer first. For example, hold Ctrl and directly click on the hexagon layer, which is layer 3. See, we have the right hand side hexagon selected. But remember, this will work only on the artworks done on a transparent background and not on something done on a white background. Another quick trick to remember is that you can save your selections. When you create a very complex selection and you think you might need to create the same selection again, then you can save that selection. As an example here, create a selection around the top raccoon. I'll use the magnetic lasso tool for this purpose, but you can use whatever you like. Test your skills. Once you complete the selection, go to Select menu, then find Save Selection. Enter the name as Top Raccoon and click OK. Your selection is saved now. Go on, press Ctrl D to remove all the selection and do some random selections. And now we'll try to get a selection back. For that, go to Select menu and find Load Selection. Here, find a selection and click OK. Here you go. This is all for this video. We will discuss about several ways and utilities of copy and paste in Photoshop in the next video. See you next time.